So, I have been meaning to do a review with the even number pegs of the CinDWood Looms that the full hat, I believe it's the adult large hat set, and a couple of other even peg looms. And the reason I got these probably 2 months ago, and the reason why I haven't done a review until now, is because I've been making stuff. So, to start off, I find that, me personally, I like that they're sturdy. I have really put some wear on the pegs, and they've stayed in really nicely. And I love the even number. And the reason being is when you're doing cabling, if you're making stuffed animals or anything, it's easier not having to work with an odd peg out. My personal preference. So, with the 60 peg, the reason why I really like it is it's easy to do the math on something like this cabled hat. I believe this was like 20 pegs, and with 60 it's easy to transfer it into that, and that's the thing, it makes it so much easier to just translate it into cabling like this. And my other hat that's like that, the 6 peg cable cross, was the 60 peg loom, and it made it really easy to figure out how many times I could do the design and that kind of thing. So those are a couple of items that I made on the 60 peg loom, and with it being even, made it really easy to design these patterns here. And I'll make sure I put a link below for these two patterns. This one's going to be the cabled heart, the heart cabled hat, and this one's going to be the 6-stitch cable cross. So for the next one, I haven't had a chance to really use the 44 peg loom, but I have a feeling that when I do, which will probably be for a hat for my child, it's going to make it really easy to go in and create a pattern that's really even. The 30 peg I have used and used and used and used a lot of. And what have I made with the 30 peg loom? Well, I've made this owl glove, which I still need to work up video and pattern for it because it matches the booties that I have. It matches my owl booties, which I do have out, and I'll put a link down below the video for that too. So I used the 30 peg for the owl booties as well, and for the glove. But yeah, that's a couple of things that I did with the 30 peg loom. A regular booty I also did with 30 peg loom. A leaf, and I'm working on a pattern right now with a leaf, but it's with the 30 peg loom, and it has some cabling in it, and it has a whole bunch of techniques that I use to make it, and so this is a fall pattern I'm working on. But again, any patterns that I'm showing, any garments or anything that I'm showing you now, I'll put the links below. But with the 30 peg, this is what I've done, all these things. I'm addicted to the 30 peg loom. It's perfect for all my small projects. So the 14 peg loom, which I haven't had a chance to use a whole lot right now, but it's one that I would do like little amigurumi stuffed animals with, for little ones, the ones that fit in your hand. And so this one will be a future one that I'm going to be using a lot. I just haven't been doing a whole lot of stuffed animals right now, mostly been booties and stuff like that. But this one, I know I'm going to end up using a lot more. Now for the 24 and the 18 peg. Well, I've done more with that too. So the 18 peg has been wonderful for doing things like a doll, the mermaid pattern, which again, I'll put a link for it below, but the mermaid pattern's been wonderful for, and I used the 18 peg loom for that one. Let's see. I'm running down on my patterns on all the stuff I've made with these looms. They're just wonderful. With the little bear scarf, I used the 24 peg. It's been wonderful. As I said, the even number pegs make it so much easier, and I prefer the half gauge, particularly when I'm making the stuffed animals, because I don't have to do the double E-wrap to keep it to where I can stuff a doll or a stuffed animal firmer. I can just E-wrap it, and it does really good. So that's the other thing I really like is the half gauge. So the reason why I haven't done the review until now is because I am actually having tons of fun creating patterns with the looms. So yeah, my opinion on the product, excellent, very excellent. I would suggest anybody who's really into loom knitting and everything to definitely purchase these looms. They're awesome. You can make so much with them. So I think that's everything that I can show you that I've done at the moment. I've done more than that, but you don't need a whole bunch of repeats, but that's just what I've done so far. So that's the 18 peg half gauge, 24 peg half gauge, because that's part of the booties collection. The smaller ones, the 24 peg. I forget the works down, but yeah, this is the large hat combo, which I have used the 30 peg ton, and I've used the 60 peg, and I haven't had a chance to use the 44 peg, but give me time, I'll get there. But yeah, I'm loving these. They're a great product. I would suggest them to any loom knitter. So there you go, thumbs up.